Back here with Cooper and his 2JZ powered Camaro here.
Yep, just made the first hit of qualifying out here, TRC Street Kings. Super awesome event so far. And we had an awesome qualifier 790. Car's more important than me yapping. This is the
car,
2JZ Camaro.
I mean, it hooked up and it went straight in line, and the pass looked amazing, honestly.
It felt smooth. Nothing was crazy on the big end, so I'm super happy with that. Just gonna leave it there.
Can we talk power levels?
You know, there's no secret. It's 3,200 pounds, and we're going that fast, so it's 14-ish, 1,500 horsepower. You know, the math is just. You guys know. You guys have that app that tells you the math.
So for people that don't know the car, can we walk to the front and just check out the motor and maybe do a quick run through of what's going on here?
So the car engine is built by Induction Performance. They have been insane to work with. They are 2JZ specialists, and they have just been the best.
Shout out to Induction, Vic and all those guys over there.
Dude, they're great.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a pretty simple combination. Stock motor, stock block, stock
pretty
crank,
simple combination.
stock head. It's simple, honestly.
You got the 2J and a Camaro. How many 2J Camaros are there?
There is two, I believe.
Okay.
Two F bodies that have 2Js in them.
I'm sorry, so repeat what you were saying about the setup before I cut you off.
No, you're good. It's
straightforward.
Simple, you know, off-the-shelf motor, just a steel rodded motor. This is an off-the-shelf Supra manifold for an MK3 to fit the turbo.
Wow.
It's really all off-the-shelf parts.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Transmission
cool.
from ATF Speed down South Florida.
Well, I mean, the guys that know 2Js, you know, obviously these motors are notorious for handling big power reliably, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel most of the time. Just stick with what works.
Exactly.
Put together a good platform. As far as ECU tuning, what ECU running on this motor?
We use a Pro EFI and Alpha at Induction Performance has
Alpha does all the
tuning, and he crushes it. This car has been so great on this tune-up just works.
I mean, that pass is beautiful. It looked absolutely beautiful.
118 60 foot in heat, so I'm happy with that.
Very hot day. I like the piping at the side here.
Yeah,
pretty wicked, man.
A little more unique with that.
And when you're hitting it, you can see all the fumes and coming out of here. It looks awesome, honestly. So.
I love it. And then if there's any oil or something, I can see it in the car, which is nice. But unlike a Supra, I can't just go straight up anyways.
Yeah,
I have a
you don't have the room
there.
in here. Yeah, you can see. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys in here.
Yeah, like Supra guys
just
just go
tucked
right
in
up
there.
almost, but
so as far as transmission, you said ATF transmission car?
Power Glide, yeah.
Power Glide,
Just a two-speed glide. It's basically a budget Supra.
Yeah.
Because you could buy these for so cheap, and then they have a solid rear axle, so you can do Supra
handle the
stuff
power.
for a lot cheaper. Which
As far as the rear end setup you have here, wheel and tire setup.
Yeah, it's a 275. The standard, basically what everybody runs, just a nice Pro 275 Radial Pro, and a 9-inch. Really simple stuff. Like as far as suspension goes, like everything was just purchased off the shelf. Like
put together, yeah.
None of this was like crazy
custom fab or anything.
Stuff,
Yeah.
No.
What are you guys' plans as far as competing with the car?
We have a billet block that's in the works.
Yeah.
And once it has a billet block, we could really throw some coals at it and get it going fast. Right now, it's like this motor was like kind of a proof of concept almost, and get me seat time.
Have some fun with it.
Get to go
see
out
what the car
and
can
enjoy
do.
it. Yeah. Learn the maintenance routines, kind of learn the car a little bit, and then we could step up to big power.
Hell yeah,
it's gonna be a different world once I step into that.
I mean, I can only imagine you're cutting 7.9s right now out here. Whatever you just ran. What was that last pass?
Yeah, 790.
7.9. I mean, Yeah.
I drive it home right now too.
It's unbelievable, man. Fuel cell back here.
Yeah, we got fuel cell, nitrous, water tank back here, parachute after the pass.
It's cool, man.
A lot of cage in it.
A lot of cage in this thing.
That's
for sure.
that's part of the reason why it's so nice to run like this instead of like a Supra, because I would feel horrible
So
putting
rigid.
a cage like that in a Supra too. It would hurt. It would physically hurt.
You gotta pay the super tax if you want to do that too. Destroy all those interior panels. Yeah, this thing's freaking sweet. Just make sure you turn on the intercooler. All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you in the next pass thing, man.
Appreciate it.
And this is what, a 2020 TTRS?
2018.
2018, okay. Tell me a little bit about what's done to this right here.
It has the whole works, to be honest. The only thing I'm actually missing is like a proper fuel system. So that's what we're working on. So right now, the car is actually down on 10 miles per hour.
Okay.
Prior to what it usually do.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, the car never ran like this before.
Yeah. So usually it's a little quicker than tonight.
Yeah, like, it would have been way faster.
Yeah, well, that's racing, you know.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure that out,
but you're saying that's mainly a fuel-related issue tonight, basically.
It's the fuel, and I had a boost leak from my wastegate lines.
Okay.
So we just get that situated, and we go back out.
Okay. So it's not even running at full capacity, and you're still coming around people. And what do you have? You have it on pump tonight?
Nah, it's on E. It's on
E?
E, like E82, E83.
Okay.
Because I can't do full E because of the fuel system crashing under boost.
Gotcha. And then who does the tuning on this, and what kind of ECU system you guys run on this?
I have stock ECU.
Okay.
It's tuned on DS1, tuned by Darren.
Okay.
I'm currently running the Garrett G35 1050 68mm turbo.
Very nice.
Custom 4-inch intake.
I see that big old 4-inch intake, man.
I would say like a 1200 horsepower intercooler.
Okay.
So the intercooler is set up for like it's for a bigger setup than this.
Correct. And so then do you have intentions to ultimately do that? And what kind of power levels are you doing right now?
The car should be probably 900.
Okay. And that's it running at without the fuel issues.
Without the fuel issue, probably 900, 950.
Okay. And how much boosted that much power?
That should be about 40 psi.
Okay. That's a lot, man. This
40,
thing,
40, 42.
This thing's pretty serious.
Yeah. I wish y'all could get to see it really perform, but
well, I was told
I don't
that
I don't know what is going on.
You run this on the street a lot too, right?
It never gives me, like this morning, I never had an issue this morning coming, because I was staying in Tampa. I got an Airbnb in Tampa.
Yeah.
So coming down here, it was perfectly fine, running good, whatever. My first pass was actually decent. I did 9.4 at 152.
Yeah.
The second pass I went in, it did 10.0 at 144.
So big difference,
11
obviously.
miles per hour loss.
Yeah,
I don't
big
know
difference.
what happened.
And you're gonna drive this car home, right?
Yeah.
This is not a trailer queen. You guys daily this.
Yeah. Daily driver, like.
Yeah. It's too dark to see anything, but we'll get some shots of the inside. Yeah.
My door panels in. It's not that. You know, you see them Audis racing with the panels out. Yeah. Exhaust off.
Full interior. I can confirm. It's hard to see. It's even got like a little roll bar back here. A stability bar back here. Full exhaust.
Dropping 152 in 80 degrees weather.
Yeah. Nah, this thing moves out, man. Got some Hoosiers on here, looks like, all the way around, right? Actually, these are street radial tires?
These actually are for the strip, but
these are strip
I'm the type of guy, like, send it. I'm gonna just send it.
My man, I like it, man.
TRC approved.
Definitely TRC approved. We need to do a feature on this car at some point, 100%. Yeah. I'm glad you're having a good time, man. I appreciate the interview, and definitely we're gonna get some seat time in this thing for Javier, so good luck. Pedro here warming up the sauce bottle, keeping his baby nice and warm here. How does the wind feel when you're ripping on this thing? Like, do you feel a lot of wind? It looks like the windshield's pretty good about like...
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Curious about that.
I'm highly considering taking it off.
With windshield? Really? Oh
I'm wondering how can I get more power?
Oh, yeah.
How can I get more power? That windshield's gotta have a bunch of drag. If I can take it off and have the air run through.
The angle of it definitely looks like very draggy. It's like straight up and down almost. Right. You know what I mean? I know this has been progressing over time.
Yep. So I've actually owned it for, I'm coming up on 1 year.
Okay.
About a year and a half ago, I wanted to build a project like this.
Yeah.
One day I was at Best Buy and I saw a Jeep with a hot rod exhaust. Instead of being raised, it was slammed, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
And for those that don't know, he already has a Super that runs
bottom sevens.
Bottom sevens, yeah. I mean, that car also went through a long progression of, you know, running 10s, running 9s, running 8s, all the work done to get down to 7s. So this is a completely different project.
I wanted to do that again. I wanted. These Jeeps come with inline 6. Me loving the 2JZ and the inline 6 platform. I always envisioned buying a Jeep like this, slamming it, putting the big tire, hot rod exhaust, turbo out the hood, inline 6. That's what I wanted. Last year, Christmas Day, I find this car. It gets posted on Craigslist.
Yeah.
We're literally opening presents with my little girl, she's 3. And I told the wife, I was like, I gotta get this now. Someone's gonna beat me to it. So I ran and bought it. It looked like this.
It was in Florida?
It was in Port St. Lucie, yeah, for an hour for me. It had no nitrous tanks. I did that.
It already had the wheels?
It had the tires, the wheels, it had the paint. It looked like this, but it had a bone stock Chevy 350. I took it to the track on our YouTube channel. I took it to the track and I went a 14.3. I set a goal to drop a second a week. I went back the following Friday, went 1280. I went back the following Friday, went 11.4. I went back again and I blew the motor.
On the same, oh, let's say that was on that same motor, obviously.
That was on that old
on that 350.
Yeah. So I took a 100 shot, went 11.4, and a 150 shot, I heard it. I pulled that motor, and now I put a Blueprint engine. This is a full long block. Blueprint, a small block Chevy 400 cubic inch. Because I kept the same headers,
more or less
carburetor,
same setup,
starter, I kind of refreshed everything. Took the transmission to ATF speed. They gave it the work.
I know you're a big ATF guy, So
ATF helped me with the transmission. I contacted Nitrous Express. They jumped on board right away. With these beautiful billet brackets.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, this kid's 2 15-pound bottles. Did that. Ed Mack is like a 74-year-old guy, carburetor tuner. He's been doing that his whole life. He's a mastermind. He's very involved in this project. So he's helped me every step of the way. But yeah, man.
Cool, man.
In a short period of time, I went 2 10.7s today, back to back.
I watched this thing leave, and it leaves like a freaking beast. For those that aren't unaware, these are the tires this thing's running.
They're practically bald. These are the tires
I mean, they are pretty bald.
The thing's got no suspension.
They are pretty bald, but they're also like what, 22 inch tires or something?
22 per side. We got
22 per side.
44. What is that?
And just one big roll of tires.
We got like 4 feet worth of tires.
And what are the front tires? Like a normal street tire? Normal size, skinny? Yeah. You see, he's got no roof on this thing. Just runs it balls out like that. How do you fit your giant balls in here? Everyone wants to know. Like, do they go in the passenger seat or where do they go? Just freaking wild, man. This guy's a madman. You gotta have some serious cojones to, you know, push this thing down the track running 10s. All right, Pedro. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you running.
Catch me again when I get the big trophy.
Good luck, 100%. You heard it here first, boys.
That pass, it pushed me towards the wall.
I didn't see the actual pass.
it pushed me towards the wall really bad.
Really?
And on every run, it's squatting so bad on that side.
It is. It's like coming up on one wheel almost.
It squats so much that it's smoking that tire.
Oh, so it's
something
pulling more
pushed
to the
me.
side.
And I thought maybe the tire gave out or something. I think I even came off the nitro and straightened it back out and went for it again. But I'm treating these guys so bad that they're all having to freaking break out in order to just barely edge me out.
Yeah. Congratulations, man. I can't believe that. It's amazing. Yeah. This is the last race. Yeah. So hopefully go home with a nice little check right there.
As far as I was told, I think I'm already in the money.
Okay.
Runner up, I think was 500 bucks.
I think everyone gets paid at that point.
Winner gets $1,000 bucks.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
Hell yeah.
Listen, this is like the 4th or so TRC event that I come to.
Yeah.
Been to 3 here.
With the Super, didn't you?
I always come out, man. The ones we do at PBIR are huge. Yeah. These are great events.
No, we appreciate you, man. You always come. You run the cars hard. Well, congrats again.
Thank you, my brother. One more.
Watch that last run. Yep. They brought this beautiful Lamborghini out here.
Yeah, this is the 316 speed F16++ package. So far we've been able to do 191 in the roll race event, and that's on stock motor. The only thing this has is big turbos. We're dialing in drag racing right now. We just clicked off an 8.1 at 177, so there's still room to go up. Fixing a small issue right now, and hopefully we can send it harder. Event's awesome so far, though.
You guys are having a good time. Obviously, getting from A to B pretty well. I mean, that's a big part of it. Yeah.
So far, the main sponsors for this car are 316 Speed and Steel Industries. Without them, this car wouldn't be possible, honestly. And Project Prime did the wrap on it, so.
And it looks beautiful too.
Yep.
Really sharp car. Definitely looking forward to you making another pass in a little bit. You have more in you here today too, right?
We're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens.
All right, Dominic. Appreciate it, man.
Cool, man. Take care.
Yep.
Number 6, Dominic
Austin. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you too, man. So how are you liking it so far? What has the experience been so far with the R8 in a different temperature than what we were a couple of days ago?
So the format here is awesome. I absolutely love this. Is the first event that we've done with this car where you actually pair up in a bracket. And all the other ones, you're basically racing the scoreboard where you're just trying to put up the fastest mile an hour that you can. This was really awesome because even though we got matched up with #1 qualifier, it was legitimate racing, and that was just a huge adrenaline rush. We had an absolute blast. The car did much better against that car than we really thought. He really didn't come around us probably till like the 1,000, 1,100 foot mark. So for a minute there, I thought we were winning the race. Is the start speed. This car, because of the size of the turbos, it needs more mile an hour off the line. And the driver of the RX-7 was really gracious. He let us actually pace a little bit faster than how we had been in qualifying. So that really helped us, and we almost got really, really lucky. But this car with the trans setup and not being able to brake boost with a little bit lower start speed really hurts us. But being down here in this atmosphere and seeing a whole new crowd is absolutely phenomenal. It's a great scene down here. This is my first experience with like the Florida car scene, and it's just awesome, man. We've had great interaction with the people down here, and honestly, it's been a fantastic event.
Awesome, man. Can you run me through some of the runs you have, the miles per hour and the time that you got?
Yeah, so we made 3 passes. First pass, we speed-wise went 162, somewhere in there. It was 162X with a 44 mile an hour start speed. The next run, we tried to start a little bit faster, which we did. We started at 52. And it actually went 162 and a half, so it really didn't pick up much, which again I think shows you just the amount of lag that it has with these turbos, because the extra 8 miles an hour, it did absolutely nothing for it. So the last run that we did against the RX-7, we actually started more like 58 mile an hour, and it went 164 and change. So you can see that the closer you get to that 60-65, it is really, really good sweet spot. Yeah, and we knew coming down here with some of the other, even just the V10 platform cars that are here, and then the GTRs on top of it and some of the other oddballs mixed in, we knew that we would be out muscled. We would have really liked to go on a couple more rounds and really had a little bit more longevity in the event, but just to be down here mixing it up is really, really cool.
So for those that don't know of this car, can you just give us a brief walk around of this car?
Sure.
Engine, transmission, all that good stuff?
Sure. It's an 2012 R8 GT. Kind of the one big difference with this car versus some of the newer V10 platforms that you're seeing is the transmission, the DCT. This is not a dual clutch transmission. It's the older R-tronic transmission. It shifts a little bit slower, and as I said, we can't brake boost it. So in an event like this, it's kind of a little bit of a hindrance. The car itself, though, on this setting, it's making somewhere between 14 and 1500. The first pass that I made, it was on the 1400 horsepower setting. On this, the last 2 passes, it was on the 1500 horsepower setting. So it's making good power. It's just, we don't have a lot of time with the car. We haven't had a lot of time with the car. So to go through, we really want to spend some time figuring out where the aero is hurting it, where we can make some improvements. We can convince Underground to, throw another tune on the car so we can turn up the power, because we know it can handle more power. It's just a matter of getting them to turn it up for us or throwing a different clutch in the car.
Right. Can you go ahead and start the car for us and give us a couple of revs?